Magandang araw muli and a blessed day sa ating lahat. Ngayon we'll be sharing another views. Ano ba ang pinagkaiba ng resign, yung dismiss, and retired from the service? What are the differences and similarities? Para lalong mas malinaw, let us walk through the journey in the call of service. Baybayin natin yung paglalakbay sa tawag ng tungkulin. Yan. So, this beautiful phrase and proverbs will describe the journey in the call of service. So, many were called, but few were chosen. And among the chosen few, only the best survived. And in a journey of 1,000 miles, it always begins with a single step. Yan, nag-uumpisa palagi yan sa unang baitang. So from the very beginning, I'll be talking more based on experience. So from the very beginning, from the very start, there are many applicants. Maraming aplikante dyan who also want to join the uniform service. However, out of this many applicants, only few, iilan lang ang napipili. Only the most qualified are chosen. And among these chosen qualified, hindi lahat yan ay nakakatapos. Yan. So all of them from the very beginning, they are all in equal footing, pare-parehas yung mga yan. And before they start the service, they has the identity, all of them has the identity as a full-fledged civilian. So, civilian lahat yung mga yan bago nag-umpisa. Yan. So, as they go along, the journey in the call of service, meron dyan yung mga umaayaw. Yung mga nagbibitiw. Ayaw nang magpatuloy. Yan. Ayaw nang magserbisyo. For so many reasons, various reasons, personal valid reasons. And we call them, yan yung mga nagre-resign. Yan. Nagre-resign, ayaw nang magpatuloy. Yung iba naman, continue the journey in the call of service. Gusto pa nilang magserbisyo. Gusto pa nilang magpatuloy. However, yung ginagawa ng iba ay hindi na naaayon sa kanilang sinumpaang tungkulin. Yun yung mga tinatanggal. Removal by cause. Or we call it dismissal from the service. Yan. Yung iba naman, which are the majority, mas marami naman ang naiwan dyan. They continue further the journey in the call of service. But we would like also to acknowledge and yung iba na hindi rin nakatapos, yung mga namatay in the name of service. Of course, we honor them, we salute them for giving the ultimate sacrifice, their life, for God, country, and people. Yan. So yung mas marami, yung majority, they continue the journey in the call of service until they finally and successfully reach the finish line. Nakaabot sa finish line. And the organization in return has honors them and recognized them and conferred the title as retired or as a retiree. Yan. So basically, that is the journey in the call of service. Yan. Parang kung if we had summarized it, parang napakaiksi. Pero that is a very long journey. That is investment of life. Binuhos mo dyan yung kabataan mo, binigay mo yan yung katalinuhan mo, kagalingan mo. Yan. Napakahabang panahon yan. So, in this journey, in the call of service, ito ang mga nangyayari. May lumabas dyan na parang 3 mandirigma. Tawagin natin silang mandirigma. So, along the journey, meron dyan yung umaayaw, yung mga nag-resign. And yung iba naman, tinatanggal. Removal by cause. Yan. And yung karamihan nakakaabot sa retirement. Yung retired or retiree. Yan. So that is the basic journey in the call of service. Ano naman yung differences? Meron bang pinagkaiba ng resign, dismiss, and retired? Yes, merong differences. When it comes to yung pagsunod sa sinumpaang tungkulin, may pinagkaiba yung mga yan. Yung nag-resign, of course, umayaw tumalikod. There is a withdrawal of allegiance. Tinalikuran niya ang kanyang sinumpaang tungkulin. Umayaw na yan Yung isa naman, yung tinanggal, yung na-dismiss, in fairness with the others, because there are so many causes yung removal by cause. But we are referring here yung deliberate and serious, yung talagang sinasadya at malala na hindi pagsunod sa kanyang sinumpaang tungkulin. May dyan there is a relationship of trust. Ang iyong sinumpaang tungkulin, pinagkatiwala sa iyo yan. Yan. Tapos, you did not do it. You did it deliberately. Talagang sinadya mo. At yung mga hindi ka nais-nais. Dahil dito, yung mga na-dismiss, there is betrayal of allegiance o yung pagtataksil sa sinumpaang tungkulin. Yan. Yung retired naman, of course, they had displayed faithfulness. Yan. Katapatan sa kanilang sinumpaang tungkulin. Therefore, the retired has displayed loyalty of allegiance. So, the differences are, yung nag-resign, there is withdrawal of allegiance. Yung na-dismiss, yung tinanggal, removal by cause, there is betrayal of allegiance, yung pagtataksil sa sinumpaang tungkulin. And yung nag-retire, there is loyalty of allegiance. So that is one of the difference. Another difference is pagdating sa monthly pension. May connection doon sa una Yung pension, may connection dyan sa allegiance, yung sa sinumpaang tungkulin. Yung resign at saka yung tinanggal, yung na-dismiss, generally, they are not entitled for the monthly pension. Only the retired who has displayed the loyalty of allegiance is entitled for the monthly pension. So, yan ang isa sa mga differences. Another difference is when it comes to exercise of freedom of expression. Obviously, yung nag-resign upon the effectivity of resignation, dismissal, and retirement, all of them will acquire the identity as a full-fledged civilian. They will turn into a private individual. Yan. So when it comes to the freedom of expression na lagi nating naririnig, ang difference dito in relation with the active, yung nasa active service pa, in relation with the resign, dismiss, and retired, yung tatlo na yun, they are already a private individual. They can exercise their freedom of expression as they wish. Yan. Of course, sabi naman natin, wala namang absolute o 100% na exercise of right. May limitation dyan. Ang limitation naman dyan obviously, you respect also the right of others. Yun naman yan ang mga limitation dyan. Not just person, yung others. It includes organizations or institutions. Otherwise, you might be intruding, trespassing, or even doing misrepresentation of organization or institution. So yun yung mga nag-resign, yung na-dismiss, nag-retired. They had already acquired the identity as a full-fledged civilian, as a private individual. So they can exercise their freedom of expression as they wish. Yan. Yung nasa active, the men and women in uniform are still in the active service. Of course, the limitation of their freedom of expression is being impartial, apolitical, or neutral. Ganun talaga yun because they belong to the law enforcement organization. Yan. Meaning, their freedom of expression is more based on facts, based on the rule of law, kung ano ang sinasabi ng mga alituntunin ng batas. That is the where the freedom of expressions of the men and women in uniform dwells. Yan. So that is the one of the difference. So as to the obedience, merong withdrawal of allegiance dyan, betrayal, loyalty, pagdating sa pension, yung nag-retired, mga nag-retired are entitled with the monthly pensions, while yung nag-resign, na-dismiss, generally, they are not entitled with the monthly pension. And when it comes to freedom of expressions, yung mga nag-resign, na-dismiss, and nag-retired, having acquired the identity as a private citizen, as a full-fledged civilian, they can exercise their freedom of expression as they wish, subject to the limitation of respecting also the right of others, and including organization and institution. While the yung personnel na naiwan who are still in the active service, of course, the limitation of their freedom of expression is being impartial, political, meaning it will be more based on facts, based on the rule of law, based on the what the law provides. Yan. So yan ang differences. Ano naman yung similarities? Meron bang similarities? Meron. May similarities, either you are still inactive, nag-resign ka, na-dismiss ka, or nag-retired ka, may similarities. Ang similarities dyan is when it comes to the exercise of political inclination or affiliations, kung yung pagkiling, pagsuporta, political partisans, mga ganyan, may pinagkapare-parehas yung mga yan. And they are all equal in their capacity as a citizen, as a Filipino citizen. They are all have this common right, the right to suffrage, yung right to vote, yung karapatang magboto. It is there where they can exercise in their capacity as a Filipino citizen their political inclination. Sinong kanilang kinikilingan, sinong kanilang sinusuportahan, it is there. Through through casting in the election ballot, yung kanilang kinikilingan doon, yung kanilang sinusuportahan doon. So that is the similarity among the active, among the yung nag-resign, yung na-dismiss, and retired. So these are the basic journey, and this is also the basic similarities and differences. Yan. May konting ano kasi dyan may konting twist. Especially when it comes to the retired. Yan. Dahil yung retired, sometimes there is an adjustment. Nanggaling yan sa active service. Spended long period of time. Then later on, naging civilian. Yan. Sa previous video kasi natin, nabanggit natin doon na kahit na ano ang suot mo, kahit na anong ginagawa mo, even if you are retired, you need to abide with the governing norms. You need to be impartial or apolitical. Yung previous video natin which is about the PNPA, Tagapagkalinga Class 1991, yung letter na yun is a sort of freedom of expression in writing. Yan. Ang sinabi niya kasi doon, ginamit niya ang PNPA. We, the members of the PNPA, tagapagkalinga class 1991, the impeachment complaint, in our opinion, is a blatant political persecution to harass. So that is a freedom of expression in writing in the form of document. Ngayon, sabi ko, even doon sa previous video, even if you are retired, if you are going to use the environment of the uniform organization, you need to abide. You need to abide. It is correct. You have all the right to exercise your political views, your partisan, ganyan. But you cannot use or misrepresent the uniform organization that has a different norms of standard. Impartial yung mga yan eh. The uniform organization is an organization which is impartial, political or neutral. Yan. So nagamit yon. Yung PNPA kasi, the PNPA represent the Philippine National Police because PNPA is one of the office of the PNP. And the tagapagkalinga class 1991 represent the Philippine National Police Academy because it is one of the bodies and instrumentalities. Meaning, sa sulat na yun, pumasok siya, ginamit niya yung environment ng uniform organization. So, kung ikaw ay retired at gagamitin mo ito, what rule that will apply? Of course, you need to abide with the norms of the uniform organization which is impartial, apolitical, or neutral. Yan. Yung karapatan ng retired as a full-fledged civilian, he can do that. Yan. He can do that. He can just exercise his right in proper perspective. Yan. May comment, maganda yung comment dito eh. Actually, yung video natin na ito is a reactions doon sa comment sa ating previous video. We appreciate comments because it will serve as doon tayo natututo eh. So ito, maganda itong comment eh. Sabi niya, retirees are full-fledged civilians. Hence, they every right, meaning they have every right to have a political inclinations. Sabi niya, ang mga retirees daw ay full-fledged civilian na. Therefore, meron na silang karapatan na magkaroon ng political inclinations o kaya political partisan pagsuporta sa mga ano. It's correct. Totoo naman yun. Because once you're retired, you will become a private individual. Yan. So you can exercise your political views. You can even join. You can even continue to join the public service by running elected position. Or you can even accept appointed position in the government service just the same. Or you can even accept appointment or employment in the private sector. Or you can just create your own proprietary services and business, or you can just give your time to your family. After all, sabi ko nga, based on experience, I had just given more or less 5% quality time to my family when I'm still in the active service. So those are the endeavors of after retirement. Yan, you can engage in political partisan if you wish. That is a right. Yan, totoo naman yun na upon retirement they have all the right. Yan. Tuloy natin. The benefits we receive are payment of service conducted. The benefits we receive. Ang sinasabi niya dito, yung pension na tinatanggap natin ay kabayaran sa ating binigay na serbisyo. The benefits we receive are payment of service conducted. I think it is the other way around because technically, yung service rendered was already compensated by the salary. Kaya ngayong resign, yung na-dismiss, wala nang monthly pension yan. And the number of years that they had served was already compensated by the salary. Yan. Tuloy natin. We cease to be neutral when we retire. Yan. We cease. Ibig sabihin, pag retire, hindi na daw neutral. Correct. That is an exercise of right. You want to become impartial or not impartial, it is an exercise of right. Sabi nga natin, pwede ka pang tumakbo sa elected positions. Yan. Ang ano lang naman doon kasi, we're referring doon sa sulat na yun. Yung freedom of expression in the form of letter, in the form of document, which is not impartial. Yan. Tapos ginamit doon yung environment ng uniform organization, the PNPA. PNPA represent the Philippine National Police Academy. The tagapagkalinga class 1991 represent the PNPA. All of this belongs to the environment of the uniform organization. So anong mag-govern doon if you are going to use the environment of the uniform organization? Of course, you need to abide with the nature of being impartial and apolitical. Yan. Tuloy natin. And the manifesto is genuine. Sabi niya, yung manifesto, meaning yung letter. Nag-circulate na kasi yun sa social media. It doesn't matter whether the letter is original, Xerox copy, or a genuine. It doesn't matter. Yan. Dahil sabi ko kasi doon sa letter na yon, that is a mistake. Yan, that is a mistake. That is not official letter of the PNPA tagapagkalinga class 1991. Yan. Let me share itong napakagandang apat na panukat. The four-way test, a very good guiding principle, especially in arriving ethical decision making. Yung four-way test adopted by the Rotary International. Number one, is it the truth? Ito ba ang katotohanan? Yan ba ang katotohanan? Yung sulat ba na yun ay, yun ba ang totoo ba yun? Na yun ang sentimento ng membro ng Philippine PNPA tagapagkalinga class 1991? Is it fair to all concerned? Is it fair to all the members? Patas ba ito? Will it build goodwill or it will just create division and or animosities or it will just sever better friendship? Is it beneficial to all? Nakakabuti ba yun para sa lahat? Or it is just for the vested interest of others? Yan. That's why sabi ko doon, yung sulat na yon hindi nakalusot doon. Hindi nakalusot yun. Because yung tagapagkalinga class 1991, yung members dyan are already a seasoned officers. Although, seasoned officers that has acquired a deep sense of wisdom, a sense of empathy, yung malasakit, patriotism. Pag malasakit sa organization where you served before, sa bayan, yan. So, hindi naman gagawin yung ganong klaseng freedom of expressions because the members of the PNPA tagapagkalinga class 1991 has two identity. Whether the members are regular or adopted, meron pa rin dyan active, yung nasa active service. Either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number doesn't matter. They are still a member. And that letter, which is a freedom of expression in the form in writing, it is prejudicial. to the members of the PNPA Tagapagkalinga Class 1991. Because on the part of the members who are still in the active, it is a proof. It will constitute betrayal of oath of office, yung pagtataksil sa sinumpaang tungkulin. Because if you are still in the active service, you need to abide with your oath of office of being impartial in a political. That will constitute grave misconduct. Kaya ngayong diniscuss natin na journey in the call of service, meron dyan yung nagre-resign, meron dyan yung tinatanggal. And the class, ang wish ng class, ng Tagapagkalinga Class 1991, lahat ng member maka-retired dyan, makaabot naman sa retirement. Yan. Yung members naman, majority kasi dyan sa members, mga retired na yan. Sa retired naman, that letter is an act of misrepresentation, misrepresenting the impartiality of the Philippine National Police. Yung uniform organization that is impartial. Tapos you will use it in your freedom of expression na yung impeachment is a political persecution to harass. That is a proof. That document is a proof of misrepresenting the impartiality of the organization. Ano yan? Nandyan yan sa nandyan yan sa PNP Code of Professional Conduct and Ethical Standard. There is a sanction there kahit retired ka. That may cause the suspension or cancellation of the monthly pension. Yan sa mga retired yun. Yung mga nasa active, yung sulat na yun, that is documentary evidence of betrayal of oath of office. Yan. Kaya nga sabi ko, that letter is a mistake. That is not an official letter of the PNPA, Tagapagkalinga Class 1991. Wala namang class na gusto niya yung member will be harmed. Wala namang members na gusto niya yung classmate niya will be put into bad situation. That is a mistake and it is not an official letter of the PNPA. Meron naman yung yan mga season officer yan. They can just do it through the right to suffrage, yung pagboto. They can even call. Yan. But they know it. They cannot use they will not produce something at the detriment of the members. Yan. May isa pang comment dito. Maganda rin yung comment Actually, itong mga comment ito, this is the reason why we had created this video so that we can give more clear reactions. Okay? Sabi niya dito, the PNPA and EFP are political in nature, but you must admit that your organization and members are being politicized. That is the fact and reality. Because if you stand by being a political, you will not follow wrong orders from your seniors or PNP chief or immediate higher officers. If you did follow wrong orders, you are no longer a political. Yan. Itong comment na to, it implies we admit, it implies challenges in the uniform organization. Hindi lang naman sa uniform organization nagkakaroon ng mga challenges. We consider and we admit that there are so many challenges. Many challenges per group influence. Those are challenges. Yung mga classmate influence, mga family, relative influence, academically, political interventions. Those are challenges. At the end of the day, when it comes to these challenges, it is a judgment call. And it will fall as an individual responsibility and accountability. Wala naman pinagkatiwala na sinumpa ang tungkulin na group. yung sinumpaang tungkulin ay pinagkatiwala yan individually. Binigay mo yan individually, not as a group. So these challenges, marami talagang challenges sa uniform organization. Kaya lang sabi natin, when it comes to these challenges, it is a judgment call that will fall as individual responsibility and accountability. Tignan nyo doon sa journey. Otherwise, it will become part of the journey in the call of service. Kaya nga meron dyan yung nagre-resign, meron dyan yung tinatanggal, meron dyan yung nakakagraduate. So when it comes to challenges, it is a judgment call that will fall as an individual responsibility and accountability. Pumapasok naman dyan, they have all the necessary education, they have all the necessary eligibility. So, it is a judgment call. It is an individual responsibility and accountability when it comes to challenges. Yung, sabi niya, mga politicized, mga interference, mga it's a challenge. Yan. We appreciate yung comment because it is a way of learning. Okay? Meron pa ibang comment dito, yung sabi, paano kung yung order na binigay sa iyo ay illegal? Order sa mga higher officers, galing pa sa president, mga ganyan. Yun yung ibang comment. And I think this comment will fall on another topic na wag na nating isama dito dahil makakagulo lang. Mahaba na yata ito. It will fall on the topic on about chain of command. Yan, chain of command. And I hope we can discuss that in sa susunod nating mga video. Itong channel naman, our channel, actually this was created by my children, yung sa high school. Andyan sila, they are one of my audience. Yan. Dahil most of the time, I am talking to them and they told me, why not create your YouTube channel so that kung anong sinasabi mo sa amin, you can share it, sabi niya. And I agree because I believe that service is the best thing we can do in our lifetime. And sharing of views, it depends on the purpose. Sharing of views for the common good is a way of serving. Yan. So our channel is not motivated on the monetization. Yan. Real talk nga lang sabi, based on experience. Yan. Kung maraming nag-subscribe dyan, nag-share, nag-views, nag-like, then the more the viewers, we were able to serve in a greater audience. Yan. Kung na-monetize dyan, yung equivalent value niyan, then it will be a challenge. How are we going to use it? Meron nga dyan yung yung magandang channel, yung The General's Viewpoint. Yan. It is a channel for a cause. Channel for a cause. Dahil yung monetization ng channel niya, yung amount doon, binabalik niya sa community. Binabalik niya doon sa mahihirap, doon sa parplang areas, sa provinces. Binabalik niya mga in the form of mga yero, mga kailangan sa buhay. That is a channel for a cause, which is a very, very good. Sabi ko nga wala naman permanente dito sa mundong ibabaw. At the end of our time, all of us will be closing our eyes. And there is only one question to be asked. What have you done? And that is the only thing we can bring with us. No more, no less. And no amount of prayer, no amount of crying, it will not change anymore. Yan. So, I hope we can make yung topic on chain of command sa ating next video. So, muli, thank you very much for listening and hope to see you again.